1v1. Charon's Rest. Bottom left, we've got bikerushownz as some Space Marines bringing along Killteam Iron Maw, Gabriel Angelos, and a Venerable Dreadnought and his Blood Ravens. So Gabriel's going to be happy. We do have some Doctrines listed on the right side of the screen. Ablative Armor for Land Speeders, Emperor's Influence, and Improved Listening Post, which may or may not be wrong because the game hates me. Top right corner, Galahad, bringing some Orks, Stormboyz, Weirdboy Zapnoggin, and Meganobz. He's got listed Healing Scrap, Tractor Pull, and Gorgot's command of Creep Trucking. I long for the days when Doctrines are listed correctly in replays, but we'll go with what we've got. Barracks up immediately. Servitor running up here, most likely going to build a power point. We've got double boys for Galahad and triple Gretchens, and a bunch of servitors here. And scouts immediately. No scouts immediately. I think he's getting assault marines up. So let's see what he builds here. If he builds a wreck point, that suggests he's foregoing scouts and just going for loads of assault marines. He is building a wreck point, so he might see like a triple assault marine opening here with no scouts to support them. The war tower in the usual place in the north here, alongside this point. Boy is going to fight a servitor, surround him so he can't get away. He's dead. This guy's dead too. And some more capping going on. So I guess we're going to see a Dakar hut. There it is over here. Assault Marines in the drop pod. So double Assault Marines opening, no scouts. Oh, look at this. We see... That's probably, yeah, the Meganobz command of Better Shout. So Doctrines might be right so far. Where are those first Assault Marines at? Over here. And they have the Assault Leap, it looks like, from the Venerable Dreadnought's command. Gonna kill some Gretchens right here. They're not getting away. You see a lot of workers dying early on in Dawn of War 3. Some what? He might go straight for this shield generator with double boys, and why not? Because the other Assault Marines have dropped up here. Oh, that's a Servitor. The other Assault Marines are not ready yet. But he is going for it. There's the what? I don't think he's going to take it out, but he might get it pretty low, depending on where he drops the Assault Marines at. And where is he dropped them? He has actually dropped them up here. So they should get it below half. But I don't think they'll take it out straight away. They're doing a decent amount of damage there, more than I would have thought. Every model able to get an attack in. Look at that, already a third of the way almost. These guys capping. Elite point generator not built. Assault Marines here doing some gen bashing. Getting under half on this shield generator. Here come the Assault Marines to have a word. He can drop his standard as well. No, they're jumping back up here. Want to stop these Gretchens building whatever that thing was. Another war tower, I guess. Down he goes. Little orc on top of the war tower. I wonder how much damage those things do. Here's the banner, or standard. I always call it a banner. There it is. Assault Leap into the fray. But double boys on your Assault Marines is not a good fight for your Assault Marines. They do now have the shield, and here's more Assault Marines. They got the shield generator pretty damn low. That's them channeling their shout, giving them a shield, which is pretty nice. And the Assault Marines need to jump away. Can he finish off this shield generator? This is going to be a pretty early destruction of this thing. He's got triple Assault Marines on the field bike rush. No sign of scouts. Very strange. He's making it work here. He might be able to finish off both of these boys. A little bit sloppy by Galahad. Should have got them out earlier. Got a bit too greedy. And that's Killteam Iron Maw coming in, I think. Yeah. And he lost both of his boys there. Here are the Stormboyz. A little bit too late to save those boys, though. Killteam Iron Maw getting their flamer up, of course. Here's a truck with a bunch of Doctrines on it. Most likely the tractable. There we see it. And keep trucking. And this is most likely the suicide bombers. There it is. And this thing does a lot of armor piercing damage. It's actually really good at taking out shield generators early on. If you get multiple trucks and put stuff inside them. Now my question is, can the tractor pull, can it pull in single entity elites? Because it says a squad there. Can you like pull the Weirdboy in with it and save him? Because that would really make the truck awesome. There's that pull in. It does take a few seconds to activate after you latch onto a friendly unit. Looks like he's determined to defend here, Black Rush. Needs to send these guys back to reinforce. And he comes over to the other side. Power generator up over here. That could get bashed. You see how much damage this does? Look at that. It was like a fifth of the health bar. That's pretty good. And another one. Now does that actually, when they use the suicide bomber, does it actually take a model off the squad that's inside? Not sure. No sign of any generators of the elite kind over here. Triple assault marines moving out. Not an easy thing to stop. Especially when he has his standard available, which he does not have. We'll see if... I could have seen if Emperor's influence was real. It must be. It's not a fake doctrine. There it is. Look at him finishing it off with the suicide bomb. And that's a lot of damage of something pretty early. Looks like each faction has something that can tear down shield generators relatively early. Eldar, of course, have their striking scorpions. You can also get your true damage power swords up relatively quickly for assault marines if you try to. That's a triple assault leap finishing off those boys. That was pretty nasty. What do you actually have now, Galahad? He has a single boy squad, a couple of trucks, and Stormboyz. Here we go. That's they're getting a shield there from keep trucking. Right. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Taunt and shield when they jump out or get ejected out. They're not actually jumping out, are they? Stormboyz. You really need to do your damage early with the Stormboyz. I feel like you might finish off both of these assault marines. Talk about damage early, because they can fall off relatively quickly, which is the case of all of the two cost elites, I guess. Although striking scorpions with that true damage are always a threat to shield generators later on if they are defended early. Stormboyz went down, yes they did. But he did get 2 assault marine squads. There's only 1 left. And where the hell did they go? Oh, they're right there. He's getting some more assault marines. Does he have an arsenal yet? I don't see one on the minimap. 1 shield gen down. What has he done with those resources? He's got triple trucks up. Using them relatively well so far. I think it needs more boys though. Less trucks, more boys. Chasing down the Killteam Iron Maw. Done a decent amount of damage to that shield generator already. This is a standard, yep. Back away, just back away from the standard here. He didn't get knocked over by it, so I guess that's alright. And nothing got the shield, so now he doesn't need to back away. Look at that damage from the suicide bombers. Gonna finish it off? No. Why is he leaving? That's a misplay, surely. He should have finished that off, that shield gen. Guess, did he actually have anything to finish it off with? He has these boys all the way up here. I think he only has under strength boys in that truck, and he didn't want to risk sending them after the shield gen, I think. This is weird. Why is there an arsenal over here? This is absolutely bizarre. Whoops. Was that a mistake? Did he hit the wrong hotkey or something? Very odd. Listening post up here. Looks like he's got tip of the spear and improved listening post. By the look of the Doctrine symbols, it won't let me mouse over and see what they are for some reason. It only lets you do that while it's building. Not sure why. He stunned it though there. So these Doctrines are a lie. At least one of them is, because he's got 2 for his listening post. What's this? Assault Marines drop podding in. And probably killed Gretchens or something. Iron Maw with their missile launcher, but they're pretty low. Good tool to use to help you against the trucks swarming. Here's the Weirdboy. His scrap shield is awesome, but he needs some boys to shield with it. His scrap, what is it called? Scrap blast? Scrap blast. Might want to pick up some more scrap for his own shield as well. What's he doing here? Is he going to fight these guys? He tried to scrap blast them, but I don't think it hit him. They assault leaped away. Oh, tractor pull. It does work on the Weirdboy. There you go. Don't think you need any more trucks, Galahad. He's got 4 of them now. One of them with some scrap, so it's got a shield. Stormboyz are ready. Need some more infantry. Get some shooters with their stick bombs. They're pretty cool. I wonder if that ablative armor for the land speeder is real or not. Or maybe this one is. You can never tell. Dawn of War 3 replays. It's like a game within a game. What's this over here? Yeah, Stormboyz don't really want to fight Stormboyz, especially with no upgrades. Why did he build the arsenal up there? It's very strange. 4 trucks. Do you really need that much? I think 2 is fine, really. The tractor beam pull thing is like 10-second cooldown. Don't think you need 4. They're 25 power each and 300 rec. They're not super cheap to get 4 of them. It's 1200 requisition he spent on trucks. Is that really efficient usage of his resources? He's only got 2 boys and his Stormboyz, and of course his Weirdboy. These guys are going to bash some generators up here. Here comes a bunch of assault marines though, with a servitor in tow for some reason. What's he up to? Going to build a listening post over here. It's very good to try and get a central listening post when you have tip of the spear for Space Marines. Give you a really nice staging area to launch attacks from. Did that miss? That missile shot? Maybe they don't track when they get out of range or something. I thought they did. Assault Marines are going to take down those resources. Still no sign of an arsenal that's not deep in enemy territory. It does have a machine cult though. I actually can buy something, Mr. Galahad. He might be waiting for... Yeah, he has a boys hut, so he's probably waiting for the 250 rec to get knobs. We got some scouts in a drop pod for Bike Rush. Trucks on the move. Are you going to finally go after this shield generator? Should I go after it a bit sooner, I think? Hasn't really pushed his advantage here. Because the assault marines can't do anything to those trucks, really. The only threat to them is the missile launcher for the Killteam Iron Maw, and they can be shut down pretty easily. Just jump something on them. Here we go. Does he really only have 2 squads of boys? He does. Stormboyz must be in there. There is one of those suicide bombers, but just hit the shield here. Gretchen's being thrown in just to get that stun, I think. And why not? Decent way to use them. There's the shield and taunt on landing. Really amplifies your kind of early mid game with your trucks. That Doctrine, I think it's pretty damn good. There's that scrap blast, and he takes down the assault marines, and it's going to take down this shield generator too. Suicide bomber, big lump of damage off the shield gen there. Wow, talk about a big lump of damage and a stun too. The trucks are just awesome. Here's a land speeder. Could get the multi-melter to really threaten those trucks. 74 DPS normal. Now when you get the multi-melter, it says 80. I think it says 85 armor piercing DPS. So it doesn't. For some reason, the units don't show more than 1 type of damage, even if they have weapons that do more than 1 damage type, which is kind of annoying. There's Gabriel. He's going to do, yeah, massive lumps of damage off that Weirdboy. Look at that. Needs to get inside the truck or something. There he goes. Standard is up. We have boys trying to chase down a land speed, which is not going to work. Tank busters on the way though. In fact, he's already got 1 tank buster squad on the field over here. Taking shots. Wow. Apparently rear armor hits do matter in Dawn of War 3, although it doesn't give you any kind of visual indication that they are going off like it did in Dawn of War 2, which is kind of annoying. Of course, when you got Angelos, you can use his retribution to stop entire volleys of tank buster shots getting through, which is pretty important if you can time it. Boys going after these scouts. Oh, there's the taunt. The taunt lasts a kind of long time after they land from the truck then. I thought it was just like instant. If you're not in their radius when they land, you don't get taunted, but seem to... Oh, dead assault marines. It seemed to last a few seconds after those guys landed, and they taunted those scouts, and that was bad. That was pretty bad for Bike Rush. He's got assault marines on the field. He's got a land speed that needs repairs. More assault marines on the way. Do you have a multi-melter now? You do. There it is. Armor piercing damage. So what does it say now? Yeah, 85 DPS armor piercing. So it's not counting the... What is it? A storm bolter on the front or whatever it is? There's that multi-melter though doing work. And he should be able to go after the trucks relatively safely if he can keep his micro on point with that land speeder using the reverse and stuff. How many trucks do you have now, Mr. Galahad? Only one. So Gabriel doing some work with his true damage, I think. There's a what? This truck does have scrap. We've got tank buses with scrap inside. And those squigs do armor piercing damage, right? I bet they're pretty good against structures. The objectives. Bashing some gens. And some nice speed. The wire is still persisting here. What are you doing? Bashing some more gens. Been a lot of resources on generators, his bike rush. There's Gabriel Angelos now healed up nicely. And 3 charges on his God Splitter. Now the more charges he has, the longer that retribution lasts, right? Yeah, the duration. So it doesn't increase the damage of it, I don't think, just the duration of the barrier. Tactical Marines in the field. With no upgrades whatsoever. It still doesn't have an arsenal. Bike rush. He needs to defend here, surely. Yeah, it looks like he's going to maybe defend. We've got Killteam Iron Maw shooting at... What the hell is this thing called again? Damek shop. That gets your vehicles going. Here comes the Weirdboy and a truck with, I imagine, something inside. Oh, Stormboyz sit in the field. They do knock back when they come in, which is pretty cool. Here's that land speeder, though. Where are the tank buses? There they are. They will take out a land speeder pretty quickly. I believe they do bonus damage versus skimmers. Gabriel Angelos is not getting out of here. Maybe he can use the banner to escape. Nope, there's retribution in the faces of the Orks. This is the first Nob squad on the way. That's a pretty late Nob squad, I think. Considering he took down 2 shield generators. Down goes the mech shop, though. Tank bus has taken out the land speeder. And the assault marine is jumping out. Double assault marine jumping out, in fact. Vortex grenade. But will these guys get out of here? You can use their... Oh, it's on cooldown. You can use their teleport homer thing while they're in combat to get them out of trouble, which is kind of weird. Which is they can tank some light normal damage relatively well and you can get them out of trouble, but they're going to go down here. Yeah, elites go down a lot in Dawn of War 3, it turns out. We're still 5 elite points away from seeing the Venerable Dreadnought stomp around, which makes me sad. We very rarely get to see that guy. Oh, Meganobz are pretty close though. 30 seconds and Meganobz can hit the field. They are awesome for pushing objectives. Lots of armor piercing damage, and they can tank pretty well too. Nob squad are up with their chopper toss ready because they got some scrap. Everything piled into the truck. Are you going to go after the tower here? Or the turret? I keep calling them towers. Tank buses will help with that. Here we see Bike Crush spreading out and hitting gens at pretty much every opportunity. There's actually no gens to hit, he's just decapping it. Servitor in the shield, trying to look scary. Where are you going, Mr. Galahad? He wants to hit this, I guess. And why not? Because there's a lot of resources on here. He needs to try and defend it, Bike Crush. He's got assault marines in play. Not much else here. Oh, he's got a tank. But it's kind of far away. That is a nice squig explosion. Boom. Tank busters getting some shots in too. They have like 2,000 hit points, right? The Predators. Yeah, 2250. And that's without upgrades. And he still doesn't have an arsenal to do any upgrading. Got assault marines ready to go in his drop pod. He's tier 3, so has the tier 3 standard, which heals in a circle. I assume, does that actually heal vehicles? Doesn't specify if it's just infantry. Nobs doing their thing and blowing stuff up while they themselves blow up a bit. What is this? The assault marines jumping away from Stormboyz who are chasing them. They're going to die here. Unless they have assault leap ready to go. Can't actually select them. Nope, they died in a way. Okay, Meganobz, here they are. They have this electric wall thing and combi rockets. Big, chunky, armor-piercing melee damage. Yeah, look at that, 120 and 144 ranged true damage when they have their rockets, I think. So turrets don't last long with Meganobz around. They also have some pretty nice doctrines. What is he doing? Oh, he's teleporting in the truck. Yep, Weirdboy can teleport your truck. Here we go. That's Tactical Marines in big trouble. Meganobz being used in melee combat there. And smashing him into little pieces pretty quickly. What is he doing? Is this a Dakar hut? Yeah. Something to reinforce off. High up here. He's really going in. And I think he is going to get the turret here. Oh, there's an orbital. Oh no. He's going to lose at least one of those Meganobz, I think. It's got a pretty cool animation when something gets vaporized here. There we go. Look at that. Burns into crisp. Or into nothingness, I should say. The Dakar hut is up. There we go. So he can reinforce off that. He could reinforce off the truck, of course, anyway. He sent the suicide bomber at the... maybe that was a misclick. Maybe he just meant to eject like he did there. And this is now a dead turret. Because there's tank busters, there's Meganobz. Oh, he's done the stun circle thing. I always forget the name of this. Shockwave. But it still goes down. Very, very quickly. And now, massive amounts of resources for Galahad. Look at that, 1,000 rec, 200 power, and elite point is now floating quite a lot. Needs to get on that and start spending. I think Bite Crush has been on top of his resources a bit better. He's got a lot of servitors up to repair. Gabriel now back in play and he's pretty angry. Where's Retribution? Oh, he's done the God Split up. Retribution is pretty damn satisfying to use. Stuff goes flying, takes a lot of damage. Always feels pretty good. Tank is in trouble, but it'll be okay, I think. Yep. Needed a couple more volleys from the tank busters. Assault Marines jumping in. And this is an overextension, I think, from Galahad. He needs to be very careful here. He needs to stay on top of those reinforcements of that Dakar hut. God Splitter again. Gabriel Angelos is kicking up some ass. Stormboyz almost went down. These knobs will go down if they're not careful. Don't stay in here too long. He's going to throw away his advantage here. Weirdboy's almost down. Very determined to keep hold of this Dakar hut. I don't think it's worth it. Takes down a tank though. Here comes some more knobs. Arsenal is going up finally. In the right half of the map. Assault Marine trying to get away. Our knob is after him. This is a mistake. You shouldn't chase it in. He's going to die. It's a dead knob. And it's that's a lot of resources to throw away. He turned a big win into not so great a win by overextending there, Galahad. Really wanted to save his Dakar hut and it wasn't worth it. Now a Dreadnought on the way for Bite Crush. Still got a tank, still got a Assault Marine, still got a lot of servitors to repair. Meanwhile, Killteam Iron Maw are being annoying. Not sure why these boys are leaving them alone now. They might just redeploy. Oh, they can't redeploy. They can wait 30 seconds to redeploy. This tank is getting into a silly place. Tank busters need those rear armor hits though, I think. Boom. It's a decent amount of damage per volley. What does it actually say for them? 41 armor piercing DPS, including whatever upgrades Galahad has. All of his elites off the field. Oh, he's using the recall. I think that's to get these guys out of trouble. Doesn't want to run them back. There we go. Everything recalled and reinforcing off the HQ. Arsenal is researching something. It's vehicle damage, which suggests he's going to get a bunch of Predators now. Got some scouts on the way in his drop pod. Predators are a lot of resources though. What is it again? 275 power. Not as much as big tracks, which are like 350. Not sure he's used his trucks super well. Not as well as we've seen them used in the past. By Koof, I think it was. Used them superbly well. Hasn't quite been on that level, but he's used them relatively well. I think he bought too many of them. He had like 4 at one point. I don't think you need that many trucks. There's retribution from Gabriel Angelos, who now has a shield because of the standard, I guess. Dreadnought backs away. War truck is still alive. Gabriel's going after them. That was a critical strike. And down it goes. A little bit sloppy there. Should have got it reversing a little bit sooner. Hard though. It's hard to manage all this stuff. Now he's on the back foot. Gabriel Angelos leading the line. Here comes a Dreadnought with some repairs going on. Killteam Iron Maw in there. We're still 3 elite points away from seeing the Venerable Dreadnought. This is an awesome unit. Although it has a very puzzling ability where it rips up the ground like terrain and throws it at you, which I find very odd. You're a walking sarcophagus with a plasma cannon and you're throwing rocks at stuff. Why? Here's another orbital. It's pretty nasty. I think this stuff should cost more than 2 elite points maybe. Because the nukes are pretty devastating. Or super abilities or whatever they call them. But I guess now he can't get his Venerable Dreadnought quite as quickly. Although it does increase each time, right? So that might have been a 3 usage. I believe it goes up by 1. Yeah, now it costs 4 if he uses it again. So I guess that makes sense. I keep forgetting that it costs more each time. Stormboyz trying to finish off the Dreadnought, but they missed with their suicide bomb there. Very good. Concerted push from Bikerush, destroying this entire secondary base. And now, Galahad's in big trouble. Does he have anything? He has a single boy squad with Stormboyz and his Weirdboy. Meganobz will hit the field soon, but he needs to rebuild big time. Doesn't have any production buildings back here apart from his HQ, which can only pump out boys and Gretchens. Got his pile of guns, but that was an awesome decisive push. That might have been GG right there. That might have been the beginning of the end for Galahad with that push from Bikerush. He's teched up well and hasn't overextended as much as Galahad did. He's lost assault marines here and there short. That wasn't really a case of getting too far in, I don't think. Just got caught by stuff, which happens in Dawn of War 3. Now this Dreadnought needs a lot of repairs. Gabriel Angelos healing up. More stuff going on at the arsenal. What's happening? No sign of power swords, which suggests he's going to focus on getting vehicles up, I think. So he's getting a lot of upgrades for him. What's this? Scouts being sneaky. Bashing some generators. Here it is, Meganobz. They have a pretty cool model in Dawn of War 3. Look pretty good. Where are you going, Weirdboy? Trying to kill stuff, 8. Killteam Iron Maw getting away there. And I think avoiding the scrap blast, it might hit him. Not sure if that thing does more damage the closer you are or anything. I don't think it does. Doesn't say that. I've not seen him hit Fist of Gork. He's used it, so maybe he has. I mean, he has Stormboyz with their suicide bomber. He has Meganobz with their armor piercing and Fist of Gork. He might have enough armor piercing damage to go for that second turret, which would give him some much needed resources here. He's getting a war truck up. But how long is he going to last, really? With a Predator Annihilator on the field and one ready to drop to... I think the time for trucks has mostly passed, unless you have a big army. I don't think a truck is going to do a huge amount for you here. Oh, they can shoot up there. Gabriel most likely use his God Splitter to get up there, the sneaky chapter master fella. Who are you shooting at? Generators. He doesn't want to defend here. Where's he going? I'm not sure where he's going. He's coming back. He wants to defend this shield generator, I guess. He knows it's the next target. Taking your time bashing down these generators here. Why is the Predator not firing? Oh, it's kind of firing. Oh, there we go. It is firing. Dreadnought being repaired in the stealth smoke. Nothing can see through black smoke, ever. If you say otherwise, you're a heretic or something. Okay, yeah, he's definitely on the defensive here. Doesn't want to lose his shield gen. He is building up some Dakar hutness. No sign of a boy's hut, so we're not going to see any knobs anytime soon. Oh, just as I say that, he gets one going. He's off. He's going down the side of the map with the missing turret, or is he? Or is he just trying to flank this little army over here? He's got a Dreadnought going in a drop pod here. He really is going for his vehicle ending here, Bite Crush. I want to see that Venerable Dreadnought, but I don't think we're going to see it. He still has 4 elite points to go. I don't think the game's going to last that long. We're already 29 minutes in. And Galahad has just struggled to recover from that overextension in the mid game, where he lost 2 Nob squads, kind of needlessly, in my opinion. Are you going for this shield generator? What? Escalation phase 4 now. Which means you get tons of resources from your points, but you get less resources back for losing stuff. Looks like he's going for it, yep. And Galahad doesn't care. He's going to go for that cluster of generators in the bottom right. Going to take it down, and then he can maybe go for this turret pretty quickly and then use the base recall to defend. Going to lose that, but will he lose his turret? You're always going to take damage going after a turret. These knobs, oh, he's got a knob squad up, but he's ignoring everything with them. Killteam Iron Maw can come in. There's that shockwave. Taking his time bashing those gens. Oh, here's the base recall. And maybe he knows about it. Does it announce it? I can't remember. He's backing away anyhow. Got the turret down to about half. Here is everything now. Back our base. Might be able to finish off that Dreadnought. He's got tank busters and that stuff. And that's going to stun. Can he save it? Can he save it with retribution maybe? Fist of Gork misses. Oh. Dreadnought dropped in. And a Predator dropped in. Can the Meganobz do some damage here? He needs them to do some damage. This could be a vital engagement. Orbital strike. And a Rocks coming in. Is he going to try and teleport it in with the Weirdboy? I think the Rocks does friendly fire, right? When it does the last massive rock. I don't think the Orbital does. Very few things in Dawn of War 3 do friendly fire. Stormboyz getting away there. Gabriel Angelos has done awesomely well in this game. Gonna finish off those boys. Here comes the last rock. Boom. Took out the Predator, that's for sure. But how much stuff does Galahad even have left here? Turn the interface back on and see. Nothing. He has some boys left and his Weirdboy, and that is it. So I think that thing did do friendly fire. Maybe just the Dreadnoughts just tore everything apart. Here comes another drop. There's another Predator Annihilator. And this stuff must be doing so much damage now with the upgrades he's got. Let's have a look. 85 DPS. Look at that armor piercing melee damage. 128 from the Dreadnoughts. Need repairs. And that is the downside to having lots of vehicles. It's a pain in the ass to repair them all. Gonna try and defend here, Galahad, but I think that's GG. Gonna lose this shield generator pretty quickly. And then what? How do you defend against all that stuff? It doesn't have enough armor piercing damage. Doesn't have the means to get enough armor piercing damage to defend all that. 3 more tanks on the way for Bite Crush. All destructors, I think. Yep. He hasn't. I thought he was going to go straight after the shield generator there with his tanks. Could have just shot it down, I think. Easy for me to say I can see over there. He can't. He's capping and doing some repairs, I guess. Been a lot of harassment on the resources and like forward capping and stuff. What is this? Oh, it's a Dreadnought. He's not the most efficient gen basher, is he? Look at him. Taking his time. Since these are, I believe, just normal armor and he's got armor piercing damage, so it's doing less. Tanks everywhere. There's a destructor coming out of base. With that nice AoE autocannon and some side spawns and heavy bolters. Galahad's not giving up. He's bashing some stuff. Man, he got those 2 shield dens down pretty quickly. I think he could have got them quicker too. Could have took that bottom one a bit quicker than he did. We've seen that a lot in replays. Hard for players to judge when shield gens can be taken out. Fist of Gork misses pretty much everything. Could have hit the Killteam Iron Maw, I think. There's the Weirdboy teleporting in with Here We Go. Is that what it's called? It is. Yeah, Nob's just been dealt with by the Dreadnought. They don't have that stuck in thing. They don't trade super efficiently with stuff, it seems. Not with a Dreadnought anyway. Weirdboy went down. What do you have now, Galahad? Truck, tank busters, Nobs. Against a million tanks and a couple of Dreadnoughts. And Gabriel Angelos. Not going to see this Venerable Dreadnought, am I? Boo. This thing will be down in seconds. Look at that. It's one shot for the Predator. There we go. See, why can't the Devastator last cannons be like that? And why can't it be blue as well? They've always been blue in every Dawn of War game, haven't they? There's a Destructors doing their thing, getting stunned. Tank Busters jumping into close range. Not going to work out too well for you, fellas. I don't think I've noticed any of the Dreadnoughts using Slam. They must have used it. There's the banner. Standard, even. I'll get it right one day. There's the standard. Buffing all of this stuff. Let's see if it heals the vehicles if they're close enough. Shield. I do not see a heal on that Predator tank. Maybe it doesn't then. Oh, it was a killer can. One killer can is not going to cut it here. That truck's going to die in seconds. Down it goes from those Predators. And here's the push against the turret. It's going to go down pretty damn quickly. Once those Dreadnoughts get in there especially. And all the tanks come into play. Boom. And here's GG. He's going to push against the core and there's nothing Galahad can do about it. Had a real tough time recovering. It's going to happen when you lose multiple Nob squads. These guys are freaking expensive. You see how much the orbital does on the core? Oh, quite a lot. Well played, Bite Crush. Defended well, didn't panic. Knew he could tech up and smash the Orc, and he did so. There we go. It might be kind of tough to fight multiple Predators as an Orc. What do? Multiple killer cans? And just go for those big bursts of damage? Maybe. Meganobz are great too. But there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.